Imagine a war fought not in one land, but across the entire world. From the forests of Europe to the jungles of India, from Canada's icy plains to the Caribbean seas, the world was on fire. This is the 7 Years' War, the first truly global conflict that reshaped empires and redrew the map of the modern world. It all began in 1756, when tensions boiled over between Prussia, led by the ambitious Frederick the Great, and its rivals, Austria, France, and Russia. But this wasn't just a European squabble. The flames of war quickly spread across the globe. In North America, Britain and France clashed in what became known as the French and Indian War, a brutal fight for control of the continent. Meanwhile, in India, the British East India Company battled its French counterpart for trade supremacy and influence over local rulers. Even the vast oceans became battlegrounds, as powerful navies clashed for colonial dominance from the Caribbean all the way to the coast of Africa. The world had never witnessed anything on this scale before. 5 continents embroiled in conflict, hundreds of thousands of troops mobilized, and the very fate of empires hanging in the balance. The fighting was fierce and unrelenting. In Europe, Frederick the Great masterfully led his small but disciplined Prussian army to legendary victories, often facing overwhelming odds but never being outmatched in strategy. In North America, the tide turned decisively when Britain captured the strategic fortress of Quebec in 1759, a pivotal moment that sealed the fate of French Canada. Over in India, Robert Clive's stunning victory at the Battle of Plassey in 1757 marked the dawn of British dominance in the East, laying the foundation for an empire. By 1763, after 7 long years of brutal warfare, both sides were exhausted, millions had perished, national treasuries were empty, and empires were stretched to their absolute limits. The Treaty of Paris in 1763 finally brought an end to the war, and its consequences changed everything. Great Britain emerged as the world's foremost colonial power, gaining vast territories including Canada, Florida, and securing its dominance in India. For France, it was a devastating blow, losing most of its overseas empire and seeing its dream of global supremacy shattered. But victory came at a staggering price. Britain's massive war debt led Parliament to impose new, controversial taxes on its American colonies. This act would sow the seeds of discontent and resentment, ultimately sparking the American Revolution just a few short years later. From the battlefields of Europe to the shores of the Americas, the 7 Years' War shaped the destiny of nations and set the stage for the modern era. It was a conflict that truly gave birth to the world we know today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more of history's biggest moments.